We are moments away from opening tip. Baylor wearing the green here at home. Saw an increase in the win column of 13 from 2 years ago to last. And it's early trifecta from Talia Scott. Have we talked about her enough tonight?
Yeah, she must have heard us over here talking about her, just picking up where she left off in that last game, knocking down the open three.
Spent 2 years in the SEC, 1 year as an Arkansas Razorback, the other as an Auburn Tiger. Fauntleroy with 2 Lions chasing her. They're not going to catch up to Bella. Again, Van Geitenbeek. Open look from the wing. Good to be home. Up ahead to Brooke Coffey. Homegrown product down to St. Charles. Down low, that's Bugs getting in the way. And the automatic double-double, it seems like, throughout her career. Dariana Littlepage Bugs. It will lead Baylor the other way. See if they can find their first points here after burning that initial timeout. Driving in for a closer look, denied. 10 to shoot for the Bears. Fauntleroy has her second trifecta in the opening quarter.
Yeah, and I thought last year Fauntleroy really struggled with her three-point shot early in the season, so it's a good sign to see her knocking them down early because that's what she can do as the 4 on this Baylor team. She plays the 3-4, but she's able to step out and knock it down for 3.
Bella, her second steal, looking to take it the other way. 10 to shoot for Baylor. Got one defender off her feet. It will knock it down along the baseline. This is only the 4th year of Division I for Lindenwood. For that in Division II. And Talia Scott back on the floor and back in the box score. Shot clock down to 10 on this possession. Bruggeman. And an early touch here for Dunn. A turnover. Lions outlet pass. Bears shooting 53% from the floor in this opening quarter. A little spin to the glass, count the bucket, and 1.
Scoring. She's just finding a way to get it done. That's 1, 2, 3 defenders, and she's still able to finish the basket.
Mentioned Lindenwood 1 for 9 from the floor, make it 2 for 10. That's easy math, 20%. And Baylor came out with a roaring start against the Lions. Don't have to wait as long for a field goal here in the second period. Maya Scoff chimes in with another 2. 20 to shoot here for Baylor. Less than a minute gone in the second quarter, and that's a pretty good option. Bruggeman averaged 12 points last year. Open look from the corner from Coffey. Last year, remember the newcomer team, after coming over from Illinois State, wound up being second team all-conference as well. A 30% three-point shooter, able to knock it down.
And I think Lindenwood has kind of settled into this game. They had a lot of early turnovers, but now they've been able to find each other and get open threes.
I believe her name is Talia Scott. Fauntleroy. 3 assists for Jana so far. There have been 2 primary Bears in terms of the scoring, one of whom's on the bench right now, Fauntleroy. Women or men. Good look from the baseline. And Alicia Jones perhaps starting to find a rhythm to try to improve upon in the second half. Stop, pop, able to get it to drop for 3. Gracie Wernley, one of the freshmen for Lindenwood. Oh, great bounce feed. You have no choice but to score, Kayla Nelms, if you're going to get a ball like that sent your way. Lions get numbers back defensively. There's Scott. Boy, somebody needs to explain to her that 1-on-2 is not an advantage for the offense, or is it? Covered right around there now for much of this quarter. And just a calm drive in the lane by Jones. And Bruggeman last year, first team all OVC. 5 to shoot Out of the corner, better look, a long two for Norwood, it's good. Lions again battled with Baylor in that second quarter, just outscored by the Bears 24-20 in the second period. And they'll get the first 2 points coming out of the locker room. Up where she left off, Talia Scott, 24 points already.
Yeah, the one person you probably don't want to leave open if you're Lindenwood, she obviously went to the locker room and did not forget how to shoot the three. You just can't leave her wide open.
I'm worried that conversation between JMO and Talia was not being aired in the locker room for Lindenwood. They've forgotten about her here for the start of the second half. Scott, her career high for made threes in a game is 8. She's off to a great start, and that's a nice answer from Brueggemann. And I mentioned Brueggemann, first team all-conference last year as a sophomore in the Ohio Valley Conference. '51st season of college basketball for the Baylor women. And a nice feed down low. KJ knows what to do from there. And there's your response from Wernley.
Around again, the back cuts are hurting them. Baylor's trying.
And Baylor's season opener, not your standard experience. Traveling over to Paris, France. Had a passport stamped, leaving the country. Just a great experience for this team going over to Paris, let alone a top battle against Duke. But how about the experience today for Brooke Coffey and Lindenwood, along with the former LSU Tiger Jalen Richard Harris. Fauntleroy. 19-point lead at halftime for Baylor. And a 19-point advantage again for the green and gold. Ariana calls her own number and rattles it home.
She's had a tough day finding open shots here, so really good to see her acknowledge the shot clock and get a shot up, then knock it down.
A 3 for DLB. If Baylor can come up with a stop on the other end now. 8 to shoot. Norwood cuts inside. DLB with a block. Guarded by Dunn. Kick out, open 3. Good look in front of the line bench. As Brueggemann drills it.
Brueggemann's coming out of the half with a vengeance. She got 2 easy layups to start, then the 3 right there. Good response from who else?
Led by 19 at halftime. Kelsey just heaves one in with that left of hers and finds Brueggemann cutting to the rim. Baylor 9 of 20 from beyond the arc today. And they're led by Scott's 26 points. Got the team lead, but is on the bench. Meanwhile, Maya Scoff's had herself a day, the junior.
Yeah, and Lindenwood's up to 46% from the three-point line. I know for Tony Green and his defense, that is not what he wants Baylor. He wants to defend the three-point line.
And a turnover. As it's prime arms of Johnson. Final minute here in the third quarter. Now actually outscored Baylor this third period, 18-15. A chance to end here. Quick release from Brueggemann. And Brueggemann, as Jordan was perfect in the third quarter, big part of that run. And that'll help as well, Gracie Kelsey. They're going to close out the month in Hawaii. Fauntleroy goes in for a close look. Easy kiss off the glass for 2. 80% back from the year prior to that. Obviously, Talia Scott's going to be a big part of filling that void, as is the return of Bella Fauntleroy for year 4.
Yeah, she's had a really good day today, and I think, like you see, they've been on a drought, but she's knocked down the last 2 baskets for them.
24 points for Bella. Now 4 for 8 from beyond the arc. Thompson holds her ground, doesn't commit the foul. Paige Buggs with the rebound. You get a stop on one end. Can you find points on the other? Rinse and repeat. Scott trying to draw contact. Three-pointer good once again for a fifth time today for Talia Scott.
And that's what she does. She takes and she makes tough shots in tough situations. That's how they got that win on the road against Duke in Paris.
Again, her career high is 8 triples. Back when she was a Razorback. KJ refusing to give up an easy look for Kelsey, but Kelsey determined. Both teams in excess of a 2-minute drought. Brugman from the corner, having herself a day. She's got 20 points.
Yeah, like Talia Scott, you just don't want to leave her open. She's knocked down multiple threes. She has a quick release too, so you need to be there on the catch.
Putting a lot on film for coming opponents for Lindenwood to see. She's got the rock at the moment. Match Burnley. Bella banks one home.